Welcome back to the channel. My name is Brad Supercoach Pro. Just doing a quick live stream, seeing what's happening around the grounds. My side's going okay. It was going better before tonight's games. The primos seem to be the right ones. Just rookie roulette is where it's at the moment. Just stuffed me around a little bit. SSP, don't know what the go there was because I was watching the Roos versus Dogs match. So I don't know if he's a rookie that we'll have to chop, but he's got a good fixture, so I'm reluctant to hold at this point. And then, I went pretty light in the midfield for M1 and M2. End up having Richards and what's the other bloke? Rosie. So, a few more games to go Sunday, and then we're locked out and we can't change our teams before the bounce, which I've been doing a few times. So hopefully I can crack 2,000. I'm projected about that anyway, 2,080 or something like that, or 2,100. But I've never really been huge on projections, so see how we go there. As for the comments in below, I've just had to get rid of some side features. So hopefully you can comment. Still let me know if you can in there. But yeah, team swapped and changed over the last few hours. I locked in Sheezel, who scored like 105. Zorko went nuts. I brought him in last minute. He scored a 139. Clark is a bit of a pod, 107 in the back line for me. Roberts, 95. He had a really poor half. Perryman, I don't know what the go with Perryman was tonight. If anyone can let me know in the comments about the Perryman, because that was really disappointing. Can you hear me? I can see yous now. Howdy, craze fit. What's going on, mate? And Scott. Yes, I can see the comments now. I just worked out how to do it on this update. I swear, if this computer doesn't update tonight, I'll be pretty mad. And the other thing, Richard scored 118 for me today so far. That's what it says. Rosie 129, Chera 106. Sutherland, Foss only scored 50. He looked better than a 50, so I'm not going to react to that too much. 82 from Nevitt. He had a poor first quarter. He came back. G'day, mate. Last minute change. Neil to Richards. Yeah, true. He got on the Richards train too. That's good, mate. I did send you the side, so I was wondering if was that what persuaded you? Because, yeah, he was a good pick. He's in like 1% of sides. There was no strapping on his legs, so I thought just go for it. Basilwinker's a huge miss for anyone that last minute faded him and overthought that pick, to be honest. I get the reason for it, but it's Baz. Like, his kicking efficiency's never been great, but it's just such an overthink pick. We do this every year. I probably overthought some of the rookies this year, so I'm not saying I'm perfect at all, but definitely primos we overthink. Like, I overthought Zorko, and he just went 139, picked him over Stewart 4 minutes before the bounce. Clark, I always like preseason, so I got him back on my side. Roberts, yeah, I'm not concerned with Roberts. The role's kind of there. Blakey's obviously the main kick-out guy. Perryman was disgusting. Perryman's a little bit risky. He's one you could jump off potentially and go against the crowd, but I feel like a lot of people be getting off him in short. Pretty reactionary. Rosie captain in draft. Well done, Craze Fit. I think I had Cherry as captain in draft. I'm cooking. Yeah. Projected. I hate projected more than anyone else on a live, but I'm projected to go 2,184, but I don't believe in projections whatsoever. So 2,184 is overs for what they're projecting out of my side. I don't believe it. But the primos, like, not going to lie, I have not had one bad primo play, bar Perryman. So weird though. Like, tonight's game was so weird. Caleb Daniel scored 82. I thought he was on about 100, so it's not awful. Horn Francis got a tag, apparently 83. It's not awful. It's just the rookies that are going to cook us, really. 18 from Power Pepper. That would be gone out of my flex. Davison 39. That was awful. Just Didn't look clean. Same with Dolan. I went to pod rookie in Dolan just on an emergency because I didn't like any other options. And he failed, but that's okay. I'm not worried about this team early on. The team looks good, so I'm not going to get concerned. Jack, I'm fuming about fading Smith. Gonna have to get him somehow. Yeah, I think a lot of people will have to get him. Like he's a no-brainer. And that's not being offensive to people out there that didn't start him. I get why. Honestly, I swapped him and Rankin for the last 24 hours, so I was just lucky I couldn't afford to go to Rankin. Did you start Duncan? I'm pretty sure he did, didn't he? In the end, my thing with no Baz was I wanted Rankin. Yeah, that's a fair justification, though, mate. So I wouldn't. Anyone that went Rankin over Baz, I don't hate it. It's just if you didn't go either, then it's a bit like, what are you doing? Yeah, fair trade, Scott, mate. Hope the power's back on and you're right up there, mate. So feel for you. But yeah, payment for Baz is fair. Yeah, Cheese is cashing in on Dunkley. Well done, mate. Give us a like for the stream too. I won't be going on too long. The missus just watched 3 games of football, and after the second game, she's like, please tell me there's another. And I was like, we can watch North and Dogs because she's a North fan, unfortunately for her. So sympathy cards out to her. But it meaning I got to watch the 3rd game today, so I'll have a nice review for the side. Very nice pick. Yeah, Richards was. I traded Richards today, last minute yesterday. Good idea. Richards isn't really a taggable guy. Well, he'll probably get tagged every now and then, but not as much as Day. Well done, Josh. Nice to see you in the comments. I don't think I've seen you before, potentially. 1% owned for a guy who averaged 111. That's Cheese pick every day of the year. Yeah, absolutely it is, Cheese. I love your pods. Probably one of the most entertaining pod players I've seen play this game, Cheese. It's probably you, not gaslighting. That's same with me. Max, I'm still going to go 2-4, but oh my god. How are you going to go 2-4? Yeah. Ashcroft, like, don't get me wrong, he played a good game, but it was only like an 82, wasn't it? Like, Dunkley was cooking. Dunkley, like, it's the highest score around at 173. I hope you chucked a C on him, Cheese. And Baz is the 3rd highest scorer. And Zorko's the 4th. So I've got 3 out of 4 of those guys, including DeConning. Jack Ross. I wonder how many people will fall for the Jack Ross 134. Please don't do that. I'm a Tigers man. Do not jump on a Jack Ross. I don't believe in the pick. Houston was always a good one. Just no one ever really talked about it. I thought about it a lot. Rosie was I don't think he's a pod anymore. I think he's at about 20% of sides. So Bailey Dale was a huge pod too. I thought about him over Tommy Stewart. I couldn't make my mind up on D2. Max Holmes went well as well. There's no way I'll see a 2-4 score this week. I've had no voice all day, so I was stuck watching the footy in bed hungover all day. I went to the Dons game and lost my voice in the first quarter. I'd always in the first 10 minutes as I was watching a Bombers game. Thought Levi played pretty well today. Yeah, absolutely. There's definitely rookies that we've potentially missed here too, like just overlooked a little bit. But it's because you're trying to structure such a perfect side, you're going to miss someone. What the hell? Ned Long scored 113. Wow. Ned Long from the Pies, 200k. There's a pod for you. Scored 113. O'Driscoll, 91. I missed him because of my structure. And Ashcroft, 84. I went Nevitt instead of Ashcroft and O'Driscoll because he was 50k cheaper than O'Driscoll and he still scored, within 7 points of him. So make it of what you will. And never had a really poor first quarter. O'Driscoll looked like he had a lot of CBAs. So he's one, I think, if you want to jump off Teus or whatever you want to call him there, some bloke, you could, just because of his game time. His Tog looked poor. It's like Scott doesn't trust him. Brad Scott, that is, of course. So you could jump off a play like that because they won't. Surely, Essendon fans, you won't play Hobbs and Tejas in the same side. They just look too one-dimensional. Levi, I think the doors open up now for all those Brisbane injuries, unfortunately, Jack. So he's definitely a guy you could probably get in, but no point breaking glass now. Waywell 74, he was definitely unders for what he did, so I wouldn't jump on him, but I also wouldn't want to miss him if he does it again, because I think he's really underrated in content world anyway. I've been trying to hype up that content pick for Waywell. I've been telling the boys in these chats that telling you Waywell's heat map, it's not as forward as you think it is. So anyway, maybe it's because I'm biased Tigers supporter, but Waywell bloody fantastic. I reckon he'll look better than most of these rookies I've seen. Like O'Driscoll, great, sure. Levi did too, but Waywell, for take away Supercoach scores aside, I think Waywell was the best eye test. That's definitely Tigers biased. Max, I'm projected 2-2. It's pretty good, man. With Max to play GWS, that's my first C, and Finn to play 3 more players. Yeah, wow. Yep, I banked the TDK, to be honest, and I've also got Finn Callaghan as well, mate. So hopefully you get to 2-2. That's a very good score. I'll go live tomorrow night after our games and finish the Suns v West Coast and see what you guys scored. You have Dale? No, I last minute faded Dale for Zorko, so it's whatever. Zorko still outscored him, but he's way more expensive. The Levi, I think, pissed me off so much. I also set him and then pivoted to Noddy, but can't complain. I think you're always going to miss 1 or 2 rookies regardless. There's no point changing your whole entire side and being too reactionary. Hey, FPL, how you going, mate? Tom Green has been a pod. I'm looking at 1% own, but limited preseason. I couldn't do it. I think Finney's going to be the man there. Finney, big call, but I think Finney could potentially overtake Tom Green as their M1. I like a good saucy call, and that's huge, but he's just got an all-round game. Iowa did look better than 74. Thank you. Just didn't want to pay 200. I don't blame you. I think he's going to get forward status round 6, though, so it could be a handy F6 for future if you wanted to think like that. Not biased. I think the same thing. Yeah, okay. That's good to know, Scott, because I'm like, I know I jump on here and I sound like I'm preaching Laywell, but just the eye test looks so much better than Nevitt, Ashcroft, and Nod. You could tell his legs were tired, though, but some of those kicks he was doing those, Scotty. I think I can go 2-4. How much is Ed from the Dogs? I'll check my side, mate. I'm projected to go 2-1-8-7, so we'll be pretty close this week. I've got Gorney as well. Ed Richards, mate, is 531. Okay. Probably won't score as high when Bont's back, potentially, but I started him, so I don't care. Nevitt's first quarter was really bad, though, Craze Fit. Couldn't get near it. Jack, what did Dacos end up scoring? 98, I'm pretty sure, in the end, mate, for Dacos. 80-something for his brother. 87, I think. Nevitt was solid. Really liked the look of Frazier. Really liked... Sorry, pick Sin. Oh, no. Yes, that wasn't going to go well, was it, Sinny? I'll get the Supercoach scores up. I'll share the screen. Bear with me 2 seconds. I'll get the tab up. You guys talk amongst yourself. Did anyone in the chat bring in Chera? Because I know all the YouTubers love Chera. I have Chera. I think everyone's forward line looks identical now, but with some of those rookies failing, hopefully it mixes it up a little bit. Fan footy. We'll go fan footy, and I'll share my screen so you guys can see the scores, make it a little bit more juicy for this stream. Get excited because you'll be able to get some good scores. Where are we? Nothing better than watching footy all day. Okay, so I'll share my screen with you so you can have a look at the scores yourself. Present. Share screen. Yes. Share. All right. It should be loading in a second. Scott says here, Shara. All right, I'm adding this to my screen now. All right, so this is the Collingwood v Port game, so you guys can see. But I'll just get the comments and then go through it in a second. You got Scotty. Hold on, jumping on Chera. His hammies might go around 4, but it's worth a starting pick. These risky guys. Corey's predicted 1975. It's the year Swizz was born. Just kidding, Swizz, if you're watching this. Max C, it's good strategy considering Ruckman. Giants do not exist this week because Briggs is out. So yeah, it's going to be a toweling. That's why the only reason I started going, to be honest, or else I probably would have went Cherry. Yeah, I love Chera. No way I was turning down for 440. Yeah, he was too cheap to pass up. He's got the CBAs. FPL started. All the smart ones started him, which is the whole chat. Max, not too bad, but I feel like 59 could have been 75. Yeah. I feel like Sin was a bit of a, not a nothing pick, but he was named on the bench, so that didn't entice me at all. SSP is the one that failed my side. Yeah, over Kako, yeah. The problem was SSP was named on ball too, and his preseason was good. He kicked 2 goals, 2 in the preseason. I didn't get to watch the Pies Port game. I was watching the opposite game, being North and Doggies. So let me know why Perryman sucked and why SSP was so bad. Was there a lot of bench time? I can have a look at time in a second. Yo, Richards and Dunks saving my team. Rookie coach, what's going on, mate? I'm glad they are. Max, I did not start Oliver, by the way. Oh, no. Wow. Nah, you go back and watch his preseason game, mate. I think you'll be convinced. I'd bring him in. I wouldn't screw my side because of it. Now you are a professional. Oh, Civic, no. I don't know. 4 years ago when I started this channel, I was like, I probably shouldn't have named it Supercoach Pro, but I was just going through some names of what I thought was catchy and fun, and next minute that's what I landed on. And sometimes I get these comments on Twitter like that. Like Tim Mitchell said something before. I said on Twitter, he goes, I faded Baz Weight. I said, yeah, you're pretty crazy if you faded him just because of knee strapping. And then he goes, that's why you're the SC Pro. I was like, oh, no. Dacos going to be cheap. That's a lot of emojis, cheese. That's heaps. You've gone nuts. Found and picked Jacob Blight. I was pretty tempted to go Blight, to be honest, as well. He looked so good before getting injured to get the 3 big rucks. I don't really watch the Herald Sun, to be honest. So that's interesting. They went Blight. I was pretty hot on Blight too. Fandom revealed his face too. That was something different. That's the only thing I did see on TikTok or something. Maybe I should start a Supercoach Pro TikTok so I can see my side on that shorter version. Watch Stone go for 70 tomorrow. But I combine the 150 points on my forward bench. It's always the way, rookie coach. You can't win them all. You win them all, you're winning Supercoach. But yeah, I'm not worried about my side until like round 4. I know, but what has he got, Max go? Max got, I know, but don't trust him. Still on 2-3 or 2-4. So yeah, went with my heart. Yeah, that's fair enough, Max. I don't have any qualms with anyone going to their heart. It's the way to play the game, Max. Don't try to take the man of him. He can't handle it. Yeah, I don't know how to react to him sometimes. I normally just play around. I'm pretty friendly anyway, so I didn't really take much of it, notice of it. I thought it was pretty funny, to be honest. I just replied like, Jesus, big call. Yeah, anyway, enough of that random chat. What do we got? Dan McStay. What the hell? Let's just transfer this to Supercoach related. He's like 250k. 3 goals too. So we're going to do an order of Supercoach points rather than trying to pick out who's where. Houston 132. That's huge. Ned Long. I really want to know why Ned Long played so well. 113's wild. He could be an absolute pod pick. I want to know about that. Dacos 98. Who else is relevant? Josh Dacos 88, but junk points apparently. Darcy Cameron, anyone that got him, he's useless. He's always been trash. 74, is it? Awful pick. Perryman 62, my boy. What are you doing, Pez? You might be in the bin next week if you continue this rubbish. Rosie 128, my M2. No worries. Farrell, he would have been a great pick if anyone went that smoky route. Scored a ton. Horn Francis 83, but everyone in the competition basically has him. Anti-potting wouldn't have been a bad thing. Sin, you get in the bin. Berry 38, that's awful. And Power Pepper 18, may as well have been sub. So that's no good. Then we jump on to North Melbourne and the Doggies. Dale 127, Weber 120, Ed Richards 119, Kennedy 115. I've got him in draft. I thought about starting Kennedy too. That's why I picked him up in draft, just to watch him throughout the year. Wow. Fraser 109. He looked good tonight too. He's a good pick. Jeez, I think you got him, don't you? Darcy looked better than the 76. Sanders was trash. I've never been hot on Sanders. I think Sanders is absolute shit. I hate Sanders as a pick. I've been hot on this all preseason that Sanders is just an absolute butcher. He just never passed the eye test. Like, if you've actually got Sanders, I apologise. I tried to talk you out of it, but he's bloody hopeless. Those goals are the only thing that saves Sanders. His decision-making is awful. I can't tell you how much I actually hate the pick. I think we're a year or two early on Sanders. Davison was disappointing, 39. Just almost day for Davison. And Dolan was an almost day, just out of position a lot. Cherry 122, he came back. He was quiet every now and then. She's a 106, just scraped a ton. Okay. LDU looked way better than an 88. That's unders. I don't have LDU, so I'm not being biased here. Caleb Daniel 81. That's way unders for what I thought. Parker 69. I was hotter on him than what I was bloody Sanders, but 69 from Parker, that didn't look too great. Sutherland 50. That's definitely unders for what I saw. Anyway, it's whatever for that. Let's get to the comments. I've missed a heap of comments. Yeah, no comment. I might get in trouble if I reply to that, rookie coach. But yes, you're definitely right. Commented anyway. This computer better not freeze. It's struggling. I better turn off my internet off my phone or else this is going to go nuts. Ooh, Ashcroft was bad, bro. You don't rate him? I think he butchered a little bit, to be honest, when I did watch that game. But I didn't think he was super bad, Max. I saw someone captain Neil. Well, Jordan was always going to him, so you sort of knew what you were going to buy with Neil. You knew that one game would be bad, then the rest of his run's really juicy. So watch people jump off, and then he goes nuts. I wouldn't, if I started Neil, I wouldn't trade him now. Like, you've just had to cop that tag and just hope you didn't captain him because Jordan was always going to go to him. Far out. I've got 26 on stream right now. Give us a like. Give us a sub if you haven't. Take us to 500. Take us to the promised land. I'm on 496 as far as I'm aware. I want to get to 500. Be bloody nice. I feel like it's well deserved. Sorry, Cheese, what do we got? Just don't understand why anyone would captain Neil against. I don't know either, mate. They must be watching tennis for fun. Instead, Ned Long is interesting. How cheap he is? 200k, mate. I think I'm looking at Ned Long, but I might have to do a bit more research on that. Hopefully, it's not a one-hit wonder because they did smack him by 100 points, mate. So everything with a grain of salt. Sometimes with big wins, but definitely worth looking into. Football Fletch, welcome back, mate. I haven't seen you in a little while. I put Sam Taylor in my team because he's cheap. Yeah, okay. Good cash, Jen, if you can score another big one. But if he goes 50, you're kind of screwed there. Good risk. I like risky plays, though. You can't always play it safe. Look how Abs plays. Aggressive, and it normally works. Short was a foul pick, too. Shorty went Finos in his flex. I love Shorty. This is the man that started Gimby one year, too. Shorty, if you're watching this and you're sinking a few vodkas or whatever, we've got to team up soon. You can't keep telling me you're busy and we'll do it soon because soon has to be tomorrow. I'm joking. I wish it was tomorrow. But I love it. Shorty's got some wild picks. I love it. I think he'd be the guy that would be running Sanders and Garcia. Shorty's that man. Tell me he didn't do it. Sanders is hot garbage. Sanders has always been shit. I don't know what you guys have ever watched thinking Sanders is good. Sanders can get in the bin. Abs press conference. Yeah, I'm going to love that too. There's a lot of great YouTubers doing this, and he's got to be by far the funniest, along with Supercoach Masters. Just, you never know what you're going to get from those kind of lads. What a shit show. This is for Jonas. Missed out on Ashcroft news too. Yeah, a lot of people would have missed out on the Ashcroft news, so don't hold your head down about that. And Power Pepper, the role was there, mate. He was named on ball, so yeah. Me and Steve had a bit of a sneaky bet. He reckoned Kako would outscore SSP. I said no way, and next minute he was right. But it's 1 week, so I'll see how the rest of the data goes throughout the season. But I'm going to hold Power Pepper potentially for another week. I'll let you guys know on the trade update anyway, Thursday. Do I go Sin and the Essendon rookie? I don't know who to. No, I wouldn't be thinking about it yet, Max. Look at your side after the round's done. Don't be too reactionary. I'm sure we'll all use maybe 2 trades, but don't use the boost to get out of the situation. Agree, Chase. It's going to be funny. Absolutely. How's your gym session, mate? This bloke, rookie coach. I won't say which gym we go to in case we get some stalkers and stuff, but no, just kidding. He didn't message me that he's going to go to the gym before the Cats game, so I'll rock up and he's there. And, rookie coach, aka Tommy Stewart, is already doing a workout without me. We could have trained together, bro, but no, he decided to go alone. Then he gave me the, I was going to message you. No, I'm just kidding, rookie coach. I was only training upper anyway. I was stuffed. My legs feel like jelly. Jack, when he picked up Mac Andrew last year. Oh, yeah, I actually like the Mac Andrew pick, though. That was good last year. Shorty was onto something then. He was scoring tons. Josh, he said on Twitter he's bringing in. Well, I hope he did. You fielded Dave. Yeah, I did field Davison, mate. Yep. He was no Harley either. He was more like a push bike you see at Woolies that someone has just taken the wheel off and you're like, should I take it and grab a wheel? Not really. I wouldn't do that. Jonas Bailey Sniff. Yeah, he did. He absolutely did. The snowman is back. I'm not talking about Clary. Bailey Sniff is on it. Maybe that was his pre-workout, Jonas. I have no clue. Cheese, no trades for me after week 1. I love that. That's a good opinion, honestly. It's just, is what it is week 1. Reassess. It's best 18 next couple of weeks. It's whatever. Perryman, yeah. We've got to look into the tag. I'm going to rewatch that game. I'll rewatch every game that I haven't for round 1 to make a huge call on what I do with Perryman. Was boring cardio and abs. Yeah, okay. I'm glad you didn't message me then. I don't know what cardio is. I don't understand. If it's not Muay Thai and boxing, I don't want anything to do with cardio. You must be still on a high, Brad, with your Cubs win over the boys. Yeah, I am a bit. That's probably why I'm on the stream. It's nice when your Tigers are going well or your team's going well and your Supercoach side's going well. You're happy to jump on a live stream. If none of that's going well, you're probably hiding in the dark, playing PlayStation or playing Fortnite. That I haven't been playing for about 6 to 9 months. I need to get back on Fortnite. I don't look like a Fortnite kind of boy, but it's good fun. Bills boys, hey Brad, how are you, mate? How you going? Projected 2187, but you guys already know 1,000 times I don't believe in projected too much. What's your projected anyway, Bills? Just cause no trades. Couldn't. You're going to use a boost? Is that what you mean? I didn't quite translate. Jonas, you come up with a nickname there, Brad. Push Bike Davison. I'm glad you like the Push Bike Davison. That's what I reckon he is. This is the push bike. Just give him a couple of weeks. He'll put the icing on the cake. Don't you worry. He was in the right positions. He was working hard up and down. He passed the eye test. He just didn't pass the Supercoach scoring test. That's the thing you guys got to worry about more is did they pass your eye test? Not did they pass the person on the live stream's eye test or the person doing their team review. Go back, watch a little bit of footage, even if it's the 15-minute minis. You can't base your assessment on a player's score if you didn't watch the game and go, nah, get rid of him just purely on score. Or get the time on ground, or get like Foss. If you didn't watch the North game, you would have thought Foss was hopeless. But he watched the North game. He had the right role. Just wasn't playing as well as he could have. But that's due to his teammates letting him down, to be honest. I think Foss is a good pick. That's Finno Sutherland for those who don't know. If this charger dies midstream, I will probably jump into a swimming pool with a toaster. Should have picked up Baz. I named my dog after him, Bailey Sniff. I've got to walk my dog later too. Hopefully no stalkers out tonight. I've had some weird situations out this part of the way. I won't say where exactly because we know the missus has dropped my address once on Uber Eats live stream when I was doing a live. Anyway, I just looked at her just to confirm if she remembered that. I don't know how many of you guys were there on that live. I had to delete that live stream, but she literally like said the address